Catherine here with Circle Art Designs. Today we will be working on a sovereignty stone pendant. The sovereignty stone is a handmade polymer clay stone that combines all the colors that are listed in the Bible for the throne of God. Let's get started. You will see several things on the mat as I was designing. I wasn't sure what colors I was going to use, but I settled for a 6/0 red carnelian seed bead, a 8/0 gold seed bead, and 11/0 gold seed bead. Before you start the project, take your felt and cut it in appropriate size. Using E6000, glue your stone into the middle of the felt and let it sit for about 30 minutes before you begin. Tie a knot in your string, start from the back, come up right against the edge of the stone, and we're ready to go. I do most of my beading starting with 2. Here you see me taking the red carnelian seed beads. I'll put 2 on, butt them right up against the edge and go down the felt and then back up, going through both of them again to begin. Oop, I made a faux pas. We're going to have to start this again. Okay. Now you will come back up and go through both beads, and then we will put 2 more beads on. Sorry about that. Oops, I almost did it again. Do you ever have days like that? Watching the camera and the hands at the same time can get a bit confusing. Now when I come back up, after putting the 2 beads on, I come up right against the stone in the first bead of the last section, so that I'm actually going through 3 beads at once. This connects them all together and makes it stronger for the next step. Make sure to tighten your thread after each of your sets. You want to have a real tight bond because you're going to go through these beads on the next row. You will get a lot of practice. 2 beads on, down, go up in the first of the last set, go through 3, down, start again. I just love making my own stones. I love working with real stones too, but the fantasy stones, I can control the color, and it's always a surprise when you begin to mold it how it's going to look. And I love the look of these pendants. My daughter says, you know, Mom, they have an old world flair to them. And I guess she's right, but I notice she loves them as much as I do. I hope you do too. I am so sorry. For some reason, the next step did not film, or at least I didn't get it. So, I do have a piece showing this finished row. This will be a step up. The bead you come out of, you will put another of your 6/0s on your thread. You will skip a bead and go on to the next bead. And this will be repeated all the way around. You come up, you put a bead on, you skip the next bead in the bottom row, and you go into the next one. So it's bead on, skip a bead, bead on, skip a bead, all the way around. And here's what it looks like. Now we're ready to complete that second row. We will change over to our 8/0 seed beads. Sorry, food paw. Our 11/0 seed beads. No 8/0s in this one. We will go through each of the 6/0 seed beads, adding an 11/0 seed bead, and then going through the next 6/0 seed bead until we have gone all the way around, finishing up the row. I just love the way that gold 11/0 looks against that red carnelian seed bead. I'm sorry if sometimes the sound cuts out a little bit. I use the mic on my laptop computer, and I don't know why at the beginning of some pieces it kind of zooms up, but it does. I wish I knew what to do about it. Of all the steps in beading this pendant, the filling in of the second row is my favorite because it's kind of mindless, but you can begin to see the beauty that's going to be the finished piece. And now we're ready for the next step up. This you will use your 15/0 seed beads. I'm using gold to match the gold I put in row 2. This again is a step up where you add a 15/0, you skip a bead, and go into the next bead till you get all the way around. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you. With these little beads, it is very important that you get the string to pop up onto the larger bead as you're going around. So you're actually coming out of an 11/0. You're putting the little bitty bead on the carnelian 6/0, and then you're going into the next gold 11/0. The reason you want this bead to pop up is because this will be the finished look of the piece. You will not be filling the circle all the way in. It gives it kind of a lacy effect, and I just love it. Here you can really see the lacy effect of those 15/0 seed beads. Isn't that just lovely? I really like this piece. I have shown how to finish this type of pendant in a previous video. You will find it on the channel under Fairy Fire Pendant. Go to the middle of that video because it's the video that shows from doing the pendant through the necklace. So in the middle, you should see how to finish this piece. Thank you. Good beading, y'all, from Catherine at Circle Art Designs.